Most people think circulation problems are something that happens suddenly. One day you feel fine, the next you have numbness, tingling, or weakness in your legs. But the truth is, poor circulation builds silently over years. You might not notice the signs at first: legs that feel heavy after sitting, feet that get cold even in warm weather, or cramps that strike at night. These small discomforts can be easy to brush off until they become a daily part of your life. For adults over 50, especially those past 60, leg circulation isn't just about comfort. It's about independence. Your ability to walk steadily, climb stairs, or even stand for long periods depends on healthy blood flow. When that flow is disrupted, your muscles starve for oxygen, your joints don't get the nutrients they need, and recovery from even small injuries becomes painfully slow. Over time, poor circulation can raise your risk for deep vein thrombosis, varicose veins, nerve damage, and even severe mobility loss. Here's the unsettling part. The biggest threats to your circulation might not be in your genetics, your exercise habits, or even your age. They could be hiding right in your pantry. Yes, those innocent snacks you grab between meals, the ones you might think are harmless or even comforting, can be slowly sabotaging your vascular health. Salty, processed, sugar-laden snacks may feel satisfying for a moment, but inside your arteries, they trigger a dangerous cascade: inflammation, stiffened blood vessels, higher blood pressure, and sticky platelets that make your blood more likely to clot. Think of your blood vessels like flexible garden hoses. In youth, they're supple and strong, allowing blood to flow freely. But when you repeatedly expose them to excess sodium, trans fats, and refined sugars, they begin to harden, narrow, and lose their elasticity. The result? Your legs, being the farthest point from your heart, are the first to feel the impact. Blood struggles to travel downward and back up, and with every year the problem compounds. The scariest part is that it's easy to underestimate the damage because the foods doing the harm are marketed as everyday or normal. Salted chips at a picnic, a handful of crackers while watching TV, microwave popcorn during movie night, a sweet granola bar on a busy morning, or a quick handful of cheese-flavored snacks when you're peckish. They seem like harmless indulgences, but when eaten regularly, they create the perfect storm for vascular decline. I've seen countless patients who came to me puzzled by their worsening leg cramps, swelling ankles, or sudden drop in walking endurance. They thought the cause was aging, arthritis, or just getting out of shape. But when we looked deeper, the problem was far more straightforward and far more preventable. Their snack habits were quietly suffocating their circulation. If you've been feeling your legs tire more easily, if you notice pins and needles sensations after sitting, or if your calf muscles ache after short walks, it's time to pay attention. These are not normal signs of aging. They are your body's early warnings, whispers before the storm, that your circulation is under attack. And if you're still in good health right now, here's the most important takeaway. That's the perfect time to act. Because circulation decline doesn't happen overnight, and neither does recovery. Every bite you take either supports or sabotages the health of your arteries. In the next part, we'll uncover the surprising truth about the 5 common snacks that are especially damaging, and why they hit your leg circulation harder than you might imagine. Understanding them could be the first step toward protecting your mobility, your comfort, and your freedom well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. When most people think of dangerous foods, they imagine greasy fast food, giant sugary desserts, or rich heavy dinners. But the reality is far more subtle and more concerning. Many of the worst offenders for your leg circulation don't come from the dinner table at all. They come from the snack aisle. Let's start with salted chips. Crispy, crunchy, and addictive, they're one of the most common harmless snacks people keep at home. But just one serving can contain nearly half your daily sodium allowance. And let's be honest, who stops at one serving? Excess sodium draws water into your bloodstream, increasing volume and pressure inside your arteries. Over time, this pressure damages the delicate inner lining of your vessels, making them less able to expand and contract. For your legs, which already face the challenge of pumping blood uphill against gravity, this extra resistance is a recipe for swelling, heaviness, and fatigue. Next up, crackers. They might seem innocent. Some even carry labels like low-fat or multi-grain, but many are refined carb bombs loaded with hidden salts and preservatives. When you eat them, your blood sugar spikes, triggering inflammation and narrowing of the arteries. And since most crackers offer little fiber or protein, the energy boost is short-lived, leading to more snacking and more strain on your vascular system throughout the day. Then there's microwave popcorn, especially the buttery movie night variety. While plain air-popped popcorn can be healthy, its microwave cousin often contains trans fats, the single most damaging type of fat for your arteries. Trans fats raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and lower HDL, good cholesterol, accelerating the buildup of fatty plaques in your vessels. Once those plaques form, they reduce the diameter of your arteries, forcing your heart to work harder to push blood to your legs. Sugary granola is another wolf in sheep's clothing. It's marketed as a wholesome, energy-boosting snack, but most store-bought varieties are drenched in sugar syrups, sweetened dried fruit, and even hidden oils. High sugar intake not only spikes inflammation, but also damages the endothelial cells, the gatekeepers that control blood flow in your vessels. When these cells are injured, circulation slows, and your leg muscles don't get the oxygen they need during activity. Finally, cheese-flavored snacks, those bright orange, powdery treats, are a triple threat. High in sodium, loaded with refined carbs, and often containing processed oils. They trigger fluid retention, raise blood pressure, and promote arterial stiffness, all of which directly impair blood flow to your lower limbs. Now here's the critical shift in thinking. These snacks don't just cause bad circulation in an abstract sense, they actively create the conditions for leg weakness, fatigue, and pain. Every bite accelerates the hardening of your arteries, inflames your blood vessels, and makes it harder for your heart to nourish the muscles that keep you moving. When you add up all the little moments, grabbing chips during a TV show, crackers at your desk, or a granola bar on the go, you begin to see how these small choices form a pattern. And patterns become habits, habits become lifestyles, and lifestyles determine your health trajectory. But here's the good news. Just as small harmful choices add up to long-term damage, small positive changes can add up to lasting protection. The first step is awareness, understanding exactly which foods are holding you back and why. And now that you know these 5 snacks are silently working against your leg circulation, you can begin to make changes that genuinely matter. In the next section, we'll explore how replacing these circulation killers with smarter choices can create real, measurable improvements in how your legs feel and function, often in a surprisingly short amount of time. Here's the encouraging truth. Your circulation is not set in stone. Even if you've spent years eating these snacks, your arteries and blood flow can improve, sometimes dramatically, once you begin making better choices. The human body is remarkably resilient, and your vascular system is designed to adapt when you give it the right environment. I've seen men and women in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, who struggled with constant heaviness in their legs, swelling around the ankles, and a slow, shuffling walk. After a few months of dietary adjustments, specifically replacing harmful snacks with nutrient-rich alternatives, they reported not only less discomfort, but also more energy and endurance during everyday activities. Why does this happen? Because circulation is dynamic. When you remove foods that inflame your arteries and replace them with foods that nourish and protect them, you give your body a chance to heal. Your blood vessels can regain some elasticity. The inner lining, the endothelium, can recover, allowing better control over blood flow. Your blood itself becomes less sticky, moving more freely through your system. Imagine your legs as a busy city. The arteries are the highways, the veins are the return roads, and your heart is the central hub. If there's constant construction and traffic jams caused by poor food choices, everything slows down. But when you clear the debris, reducing sodium, cutting trans fats, avoiding refined sugar, the traffic flows smoothly again. The city comes alive. Let's say you swap salted chips for a small handful of unsalted almonds or walnuts. Instead of processed crackers, you choose whole-grain crisp breads topped with hummus. Replace microwave popcorn with air-popped kernels sprinkled lightly with olive oil and herbs. Trade sugary granola for plain Greek yogurt with fresh berries. And instead of cheese-flavored snacks, enjoy real cheese in small amounts with apple slices. These swaps aren't about deprivation. They're about elevation. You're not just avoiding damage. You're actively feeding your blood vessels the nutrients they need. Magnesium to relax arterial walls, omega-3 fatty acids to reduce inflammation, antioxidants to protect against free radical damage, and fiber to stabilize blood sugar. And the changes don't take years to notice. For some, swelling can reduce in as little as 2 weeks. Walking can feel lighter and more comfortable within a month. Over time, your risk of dangerous clots, varicose veins, and mobility decline can drop significantly. The real hope lies in realizing you have control. You're not a prisoner of your age, your past diet, or your genetics. Every snack you choose is a vote, for or against your circulation. In the next section, we'll solidify this hope into trust by looking at the science, real-life examples, and the long-term benefits that come when you consistently protect your circulation. You'll see why this isn't just a theory, but a proven path to stronger, more capable legs for the rest of your life. Hope is powerful, but trust comes when you see evidence, when you know the changes you're making are not only sensible, but scientifically sound. And when it comes to circulation, the science is clear. Your dietary choices directly influence the health of your blood vessels, especially those that serve your legs. Let's start with sodium. Multiple studies in journals such as Hypertension and Circulation confirm that excess sodium stiffens arterial walls, raises blood pressure, and accelerates the breakdown of the endothelium, the inner lining of your vessels that controls dilation and blood flow. When researchers reduced sodium intake in older adults, they found measurable improvements in arterial flexibility within just a few weeks. This is why eliminating high-salt snacks like salted chips and cheese-flavored crisps has such a profound impact. Then there's the matter of trans fats. The American Heart Association has long warned that even small amounts can raise LDL cholesterol, lower HDL cholesterol, and increase plaque buildup in arteries. In one long-term study, individuals who reduced trans fat intake by avoiding processed snacks like microwave popcorn saw lower rates of peripheral artery disease, one of the most common causes of poor leg circulation. Refined sugars, like those found in many granola bars, present another well-documented danger. They trigger oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, both of which impair blood vessel function. A Journal of the American College of Cardiology study showed that reducing added sugar intake improved endothelial function by as much as 26% in middle-aged and older adults. This isn't just theory. This is biology responding in real time. When you begin replacing harmful snacks with nutrient-dense alternatives, you're essentially giving your blood vessels a maintenance team. Magnesium from nuts relaxes arterial walls. Omega-3s from seeds reduce clot risk. Antioxidants from fruits and vegetables repair oxidative damage. Fiber helps regulate blood sugar, preventing the roller coaster spikes and crashes that exhaust your vascular system. I've seen this transformation in my own patients. One gentleman, 68 years old, came to me with severe calf cramps and fatigue after short walks. His diet included daily crackers, popcorn, and cheese-flavored snacks. After switching to unsalted nuts, fresh fruit, and air-popped popcorn, his symptoms began to improve within 3 weeks. By the 3-month mark, he reported walking an extra mile without discomfort. His blood pressure dropped, his cholesterol profile improved, and his legs felt lighter than they had in years. Trust also comes from knowing you're investing in more than just circulation. You're protecting your heart, brain, and kidneys. Poor circulation in your legs is often a sign of systemic vascular issues, meaning the same arteries that supply your legs also supply your most vital organs. By addressing it early, you're defending your entire body against the cascade of problems that come with vascular decline. At this point, the path forward is clear. You've seen the problem, understood the cause, discovered the hope, and now you have proof that change works. The next step is to turn this trust into action, a practical, step-by-step approach that can become part of your daily life without feeling overwhelming. In the next section, I'll guide you through a simple, realistic plan to replace these 5 harmful snacks with circulation-boosting alternatives you'll actually enjoy, so your legs can carry you farther, stronger, and healthier for years to come. Now that you know exactly which snacks are undermining your circulation and why, it's time to take decisive, practical steps. The goal isn't to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Instead, we'll focus on strategic swaps and mindful habits that can be sustained for the long term. Step 1. Identify and remove the big 5. Go to your pantry and pull out salted chips, crackers, microwave popcorn with added butter or oils, sugary granola, and cheese-flavored snacks. Read their labels. Notice the sodium content, the presence of hydrogenated oils, the grams of added sugar. Awareness is the first act of control. If you can, donate unopened packages or simply discard them. You're making room, literally and figuratively, for better choices. Step 2. Choose circulation-friendly alternatives. Here are my proven replacements. Instead of salted chips, try baked sweet potato slices or a handful of unsalted almonds or pistachios. These provide magnesium and potassium, minerals that help relax blood vessels. Instead of crackers, opt for whole-grain crispbreads topped with avocado or hummus, giving you fiber, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Instead of microwave popcorn, use an air popper at home, add a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, and sprinkle with turmeric or smoked paprika for flavor without harmful fats. Instead of sugary granola, make your own mix with unsweetened oats, raw nuts, seeds, and dried fruit in moderation, or enjoy plain Greek yogurt with fresh berries. Instead of cheese-flavored snacks, pair small portions of real cheese with apple or pear slices, giving you protein and natural sweetness without artificial additives. Step 3. Hydrate intentionally. Dehydration thickens your blood, making it harder to circulate efficiently. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. Add lemon slices or cucumber for flavor and additional antioxidants. Step 4. Move every hour. Food is half the equation. Movement is the other half. If you sit for long periods, stand and stretch every hour. Simple calf raises, ankle circles, or a short walk to refill your water can keep blood moving. Step 5. Track your progress. Notice how your legs feel over the coming weeks. Are your ankles less swollen at night? Do your calves feel lighter during walks? Is your endurance improving? These are signs your circulation is strengthening. The beauty of this plan is that it's not restrictive, it's restorative. You're not punishing yourself by giving up pleasure. You're upgrading your body's fuel to protect your independence, mobility, and long-term health. Remember, every time you choose a circulation-friendly snack, you're telling your body, I'm investing in my future strength. Over time, those choices add up to stronger legs, more stamina, and a reduced risk of the complications that robs so many people of their freedom as they age. In the final section, we'll move beyond action into empowerment, where these habits become second nature, and you feel the deep confidence that comes from knowing you're in control of your vascular health for life. This is the stage where change stops feeling like something you're trying and starts becoming just the way you live. You've taken the harmful snacks out of your routine. You've brought in circulation-friendly options that nourish your body. And now, Every choice you make reinforces a powerful truth. You are in control of your health, your mobility, and your independence. Think about the ripple effects. When your circulation improves, you notice it not only in your legs but throughout your entire body. Your energy lasts longer into the day. You walk with more confidence, without that dragging heaviness or unpredictable cramps. You recover faster from physical activity, whether it's a morning walk, gardening, or playing with your grandchildren. Even your mood lifts, because better circulation means better oxygen flow to your brain. Most importantly, you're proving to yourself that aging does not have to mean decline. The cultural narrative says that after 60, we should expect stiffness, swelling, and a loss of vitality. But your experience is now telling you something different. That you can rewrite the story, that your choices matter at any age, and that small, consistent actions can protect your independence well into your later decades. And the empowerment goes beyond your own body. Your choices become a living example to your family, your friends, and your community. When people notice your improved energy, your steady walk, your healthy posture, they'll ask, "What's your secret?" And you can tell them the truth, that it's not a magic pill, not an expensive treatment, but a commitment to nourishing your body and avoiding the foods that silently chip away at your strength. The mindset shift is profound. Snacks are no longer a mindless indulgence. They are fuel, medicine, and an investment in tomorrow. Every handful of nuts, every slice of fresh fruit, every crunchy vegetable replaces not just an unhealthy food, but an unhealthy future. So here's my challenge to you. Make this your permanent normal. Keep your pantry stocked with foods that love your arteries. Keep your body moving every day, even in small ways. Keep listening to the subtle signals your legs give you, and respond with care. You are no longer reacting to problems after they appear. You are preventing them before they begin. That is true power. That is true freedom. And from this day forward, every step you take, literally, will remind you that you chose this path. You claimed your health, and you're walking into your future with strong legs, steady circulation, and the confidence that comes from knowing you're in charge of your own story.